Hi, I'm Marlene Green. I am just so excited to do this program with you called Law Firm Leadership. I'm an international leadership coach, speaker, and author, and my number one goal is for all of us to be great leaders and have great teams. And my objective today is to identify several laws of leadership and increase powerful communication, which leads to becoming a great leader. There are qualities of high achieving leaders, as we all know. And really, if I said it in a nutshell, being a high achieving leader is really being someone who cares about other people, listening to other people, really learning from other people. Train them and reward them. So that's a pretty strong statement, I think, to say, train them and reward them. So I want to tell you what I mean by that. I don't mean necessarily all the time to give them extra money or extra days off or bonuses. When I speak about rewarding them, I'm really speaking about giving time to your people. Really giving time to your trainers and your leaders, your lawyers, hearing and listening to what's going on, what are their challenges, where do they need help, and being willing to do that. When you connect in that way, when you work and train leaders in a way of really caring, it makes such a big difference. There's a difference between being the owner of a company, being the president of the law firm, being one of the partners, and having the title, and being all of that and being a leader. I'm speaking about leadership now. I'm not speaking about ownership. And there's a big difference. When you sincerely care about other people and you give, the more you give, the more you'll receive. Now, that's not really the reason to give, but just think about it. Who are your mentors in life? Who helped you? Who are the people you remember? Who are the people who could make a telephone call right now and say, can you get this done for me? And without hesitation, you say, whatever you need. Don't you want to be one of those people? And the people that you're leading, and the lawyers that are leading other lawyers, and everybody you touch, from your administration all the way up and all the way down to the person who's serving you coffee, when you listen to them and you take care of them and you connect with them, they could be the one that has the best benefit that they can give you. One of the laws of leadership that I think is important, that we've actually really been talking about, is the law of connection. Connecting with people. Not just communicating with people, but really connecting. You know, there is a quote, leaderships touch a heart before they ask for a hand. You touch someone's heart before you ask them for help. You touch someone's heart before you ask them for a favor. Do you know how some people just constantly ask for things from you? They're not even in a relationship with you. Or that person that you saw at a networking meeting and you said, hi, Susan. And she looked at you and she said hello, but her eyes darted somewhere else. Do you think you're going to give that person a favor? Do you think you will not remember that that person dissed you? Not even meaning to, by the way, but they were on to something else and you just weren't the most important person in that group. So when they call you, you're just not going to help them, are you? Because we need to connect. And connectors will inspire people. There are people in our life that has truly been inspirations to us, and we will always remember them. Because inspiration equates what people know plus what people see plus what people feel equals inspiration. What people know, what people see, what people feel, that is what creates inspiration. What do people need to know? That you understand them and are focused on them. And a small little way to understand them and to be focused on them is that when you're with them, for that 30 seconds of hello, that handshake, that first moment you meet them, that you're with them. I'll show you something. I'm going to count to 10, how slow and meaningful 10 seconds could be. That was 10 seconds. 10 seconds. That's all it was. And I just connected with you, I hope. Or I could take that 10 seconds and go, that too was 10 seconds. So what do you want to do with each moment? How do you want to connect? Because that's what people see. People see what they need to see. And are you a person that talks about things, or you actually do things? Would a person feel connected with you even if you did not speak? It's what people see. You know, there's a saying that at the end of the day, when someone remembers you, they never think of what you said. They think of how they felt when they were with you. So how do people feel when they're with you? Ask, find out. If you want to be a leader, you have to be open to finding out the truth about how people see you, what people feel. What do people need to feel? What do you think they need to feel? They need to feel your confidence in yourself, and they need to feel that you're grateful, your gratitude for what they're doing for you. You know when you do something for someone and you say, oh, I really think I did a good job, and they don't say a word. Or you worked endless days and endless nights for a client, and they're not thanking you in any way. Yes, we make money. Of course we make money. That's the thankfulness. But there's a lot more to it. There's a lot more to it to connect and have people want to work with you and to have you be a great leader. Connecting practices. Connectors connect on a common ground. Find something of interest that you and that person have. And if you're going to a meeting and you want to impress someone or you want to connect with them, oh my goodness, we have the internet. We could look up anything we want to look up on someone. Take the time to connect. Stop having barriers to find common ground. It's very hard to assume anybody has something. That's an arrogant way of being. Did you ever assume somebody meant something and you were sure you were right and you didn't speak to them, or you were really angry, and by the time they came into your office you were ready to kill them, and then you find out they didn't even mean that? That's the difference between that and control, indifference. I'm going back to that. So these are barriers to find common ground. Assumption and arrogance, control and indifference. You know, in the coaching world, which is what I do, I coach individuals and I work with companies and teams. We talk about what we call the OR model, the observer that will create actions that will create new results. So I think that this today and the talk I'm giving right now is really about beginning to look at for yourself, what kind of leader are you? Do you connect with people, or are you just communicating with them? In other words, are you just speaking, or are you connecting? Have you done your homework? When someone does something for you, do you show them gratitude for them and thank them and appreciation? Appreciation goes sometimes a longer way than a paycheck. Appreciation is what keeps employees. Appreciation is why people want to stay with you, because you appreciate their work, or you appreciate asking about their family, or you care about them. You don't have to care deeply about them. Just the common manners our parents have given us, or should have. Just treating people like we would like to be treated ourselves. I know that was not in the leadership books. I know that you didn't learn that in school, that was something very important. I just want to present a new way of looking at something so that you could create a new action for a new result. Because I believe that all leadership is a conversation. What conversation do you want to have? And what conversation do you want to have with your people, your family, your communities? What kind of conversation do people have about you? Do they say that you're a caring person? Do they see somebody that really pays attention to them? Do they see somebody that really appreciates their work? Or do they see somebody, oh, here they come again? So do you want to be a leader, or do you just want the title? That's the question I ask you. Go to my website, Marlene Green Associates, and receive access to all that I have to offer you that will support you in your leadership needs. I really thank you for giving me this opportunity today to just touch upon the importance of leadership and to learn how important connection is in the world of leadership. Yes, there's so much more. I'm not saying this is the only thing, but this is the beginning. So if every day you just look around and see if you're connecting, are you looking people in the eyes? Are you smiling? Are you asking them how their family is? Those little things go a very, very long way. Thank you so much, and I really want to tell you that I wish you great success on your journey to leadership. I got lost a couple places.
It's okay.
But you said you could fix it.
Yeah. So let's see, F10.